The regular season ends here. Thanks for having us in. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson. Long road to get here, but now we are here. The season finale. Playoffs begin next Saturday, so it's time for one last regular season kickoff.
In Week 18, it can just be so tricky, can't it, Mike? I mean, on one side, you got teams that have the playoffs wrapped up. So Week 18, it's a chance potentially to rest some starters or maybe get them out of the game early and get geared up for next.
Stage is set. Ball is on the tee. And off we go on EA Sports. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. They'll stop it here. We have an injured Saint on the play. Something you do not want to see here in the final week of the season, as he will get himself checked out. Throwing right away on the game's first play. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
A run for the first time here with Jordan James. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40. They'll stop it here. We have an injured Saint on the play. Something you do not want to see here in the final week of the season, as he will get himself checked out. So, from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. To the right side here, pass is caught. It'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line. What a year. Catch number 95 on the season.
First down.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
2nd and 3 at the 34-yard line.
They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry. And he'll get about 4 out of that one. That should be enough to move the chains. It is first down.
A 5-yard gain on the play. First down, Saints.
He'll drop to throw. That one, it's on target, but it goes as an incompletion. Looked like he had that one in his grasp, but unable to hold on, and it will be second down. We'll run up the middle with James. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6, and it sets up third down. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. Something you do not want to see here in the final week of the season, as he will get himself checked out. They'll throw here on 3rd and short. And that is incomplete.
And this is where the timing of these passing games, you see guys, they call it routes on air, Mike. During the course of the week, there's no defense, nobody playing on coverage, but it's the timing. It's be on time, get your depth, be where the quarterback expects you to be, because then when the game starts, things get sped up just a little bit more for the quarterback. And in this case, it's a perfect example. He's open, he tries to lead his guy, just puts a little too much in front of him. A lot of times as an offensive player, you come off the field, you're not thrilled to end a drive like this with a field goal. But I think in this case, you can label it a success. You were able to operate your offense. You were able to quiet this crowd just a little bit and come away with an early lead.
This crowd ready in anticipation. Their offense taking the field for the first time. They'll be led out by the quarterback now in his 4th NFL campaign.
One thing about this guy that's pretty clear, Mike, is there's not a whole lot of apparatus. He does a good job staying even keeled. You don't know if he just threw a pick or if he just led his team to a touchdown drive, and that was kind of the case last week. He didn't let it snowball into a bunch of back-breaking mistakes. He just shook it off and kept playing. Now, if he keep that mentality as the rest of the year unfolds, if he does, he's going to give his team a chance every single week.
37-yard line.
Now a give on the ground. And he's going to take this all the way down to the Saints' 36-yard line. First and 10. Now they'll set up to throw. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
Complete to number 89. A gain of 9 brings up second and 1 at the 27.
Going back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he's going to pick up the first down. Tackle made right at the 20-yard line. Now, following the run, one of the offensive linemen leading the way is a bit shaken up. Red zone now. He'll drop to throw. And they'll have first and goal. He is down inside the 10-yard line.
That's another Orlando first down.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. That one too far. Over the end line. Overthrow. It is incomplete.
Second and goal.
Back to throw. Quick throw. Taken in.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
And he can't get away. Down he goes. Back to the 16.
The defensive coaches, they preach all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
On fourth down, they'll send in the field goal unit. This from extra point range, a 33-yard field goal attempt. No issues there. This one is good. And his guys will tie the game at 3 apiece.
And that's really well done here, Mike. I mean, everything's in rhythm. A good snap, a good hold, and a good kick ties this game.
A return now from the full. And he will get back to only about his 20-yard line. That's where the drive will start. The Saints offense and the wideout getting set to go once more. And he is right up there amongst the league leaders when it comes to receiving yards by a wideout this year. They'll start on the ground with James. A big hole to the 45. Still going. And he's going to go all the way. An electrifying run. 79 yards. Touchdown, New Orleans. Well, that's a way to start a drive. He takes it all the way to the house. I don't know what they were talking about on the last series, but they've come out on this series, Greg, with the right answer for the touchdown.
And, Mike, the reason a lot of teams start off drives with the run plays to allow themselves to operate ahead of the chains. Well, not this guy. He found the alley, he took it, and he's off to the races for 6.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Now, here comes a return from the 9. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. The home team's offense ready for their second possession. They've been one of the better teams running the football all year, evidenced by the ease with which they ran it on that prior drive. Drive will start on the ground. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. Something you do not want to see here in the final week of the season, as he will get himself checked out. From the 33, here's second and 8. They'll look to throw. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down.
A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 6.
He'll look to throw. He naturally manages to get the throw away and completes it. They get 12 yards on that pass, and that will be a first down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Third down. Are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down. Some defensive ends specialize in getting after the quarterback. Some defensive ends specialize in run game. This guy can really make an impact on both, as we saw here for that tackle for loss.
They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 9.
Out of the gun, he'll throw. Taking off, he'll try to get there. Strong running there. He brings this down inside the 25. Here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. And he'll be out of bounds here. That's only a gain of a yard. From the 23, here's 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard.
On the bootleg, he'll look to throw. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. Looking to convert for the third time on this drive. They'll need another here. It's 3rd and 2. Contact up front. Did they get one of the defenders to jump? They can still get a first down at the 1. 1st and 10. They go from the 11. Now this looks like a design run.
And these are body blows on any defense. This quarterback has the ability to make guys miss and do a lot of damage in the run game. And that's a nice pickup there.
They'll throw out of the gun. That one, take it in. Touchdown, Orlando. His 4th TD grab of the season.
Now remember back, Mike, their first drive, they had to settle for 3. So they definitely didn't want to have to do that again. So really solid drive from start to end, and they're finally able to cap it off with a touchdown.
Not going for 2, they'll kick the point after. His kick is good, and his guys will tie things up. It's now 10-10. So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. Here comes a return from the 3. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. The Saints offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. And he has been sensational in this opening quarter. You have to imagine we're going to see much more of him as this game goes on. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
They set up the screen to James. And he's got about 5 on this one before he's out of bounds. And they're set up a little bit better for 3rd down. A touchdown apiece here in the first quarter of play. Tied at 10 apiece. And EA Sports NFL Sunday returns after this. It's the Saints with the football here as quarter 2 begins. 3rd down and 9 as we are ready to get back underway. On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. He'll get that one to James. It's complete. And it looks like he's going to have the first down. What great work after the catch to extend the drive.
The Saints, first down. A gain of 9 yards. First down, New Orleans.
Somebody got to do it. I mean, hey, somebody got to do it. I take a G. Watch him do it.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is. Heck of an effort by this runner, Mike, just to get back to the line of scrimmage. I think most backs around the league, that play would have resulted in a loss, but not this guy. Continued to fight, continued to do everything he could to prevent the loss, but it's still stopped for no gain.
And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. A pickup there of 19 yards. It's good for a Saints first down. Straight ahead, it's James. And they'll take this down inside the 35. Give them 17 more, and they are on a roll. Another first down.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
They'll stick to the run, and it's James again. And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's second down. Quick throw here is complete. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
3-yard pickup, and it's third down.
Going left side, and it's taken in by Williams. And he is out of bounds down at the 21.
That's another Saints.
On the handoff, this is James.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
They keep it on the ground with James. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
No gain on the play. Brings up
And that is incomplete. Contact, but no flags. It's going to be fourth down. The Saints now going to try a field goal here. Officially, it's a 36-yard attempt. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Saints going to take the lead. It's now 13-10.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
The home team's offense and their running back set to go once more. And you can see he leads the league in rushing coming into this final week. We'll see how involved they want him to be here in this regular season finale. He'll begin here on the ground. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. We'll get about 6 before he's taken down. Third down, they need 5.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up third and 5.
Quickly to the outside and complete. And he'll try to get to the marker, but he's not going to get there. Out of bounds, a couple of yards short. It is fourth down. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and they come out to the 20-yard line. The Saints offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. And as a play caller, when you've got a guy who's running like this, you lean on him. And your offensive line, he's had big opening after big opening and big numbers in this first half. This one complete right side. And he is out of bounds at the 45. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. Something you do not want to see here in the final week of the season, as he will get himself checked out. They send one of the tight ends in motion to the left. It's first down, and they'll run. And, oh, they smack him down there. Big hit right at the line. No gain.
Brings up second and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Looking to throw here on second and 10. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. Here's a third down and 4.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it third and 4.
That's caught. Left side. It's complete. And he's going to have the first down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going.
Saints.
A zone read here, and he's going to keep this himself. And he will not be able to turn upfield. They'll drop him behind the line.
So it's just a simple read, but it's really well defended. They had both the give and the pull reads, both accounted for, and the play ends up going nowhere.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. Now, faking the give. Thrown left side. The catch is made. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. Something you do not want to see here in the final week of the season, as he will get himself checked out. Here comes 3rd and 6. Short pass taken in by the tight end. Not just a first down, but reception number 70 on the season. The break the huddle coming up now for 1st and 10. On play action, he'll set. Oh, they're on him in a flash, and he lost the football. And this one is recovered by the defense.
That was a great play by the defense, Mike. He got a little sloppy with ball security as he leaves the pocket. They're able to knock it loose and put an end to this drive.
The home team's offense about ready to take over once more. They'll do so with 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. And he gets this up close to the 40. And he Stutzman there for the stop. 2 minutes to play in the first half of a 3-point game. Greg and I continue in just a moment. Second down and 8. Looking middle of the field, it's complete. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Open man, right side. He's got it.
That's good for Orlando. First down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. That's into traffic, but taken in. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They turn it inside the 15.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Back to the air one more time. They'll look to set up the screen here. Looking for the pylon, but the official right there is going to mark them out of bounds at the 1-yard line.
First down and goal to go.
They'll try to run this one in. Fighting for the goal line. He lost the football. It's out. And he's going to take it in for the touchdown. Whoa. Have a friend in the right spot at the right time. The fumble, not a turnover, but a TD.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and that's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
Our home team 17. Visitors 13.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Saints offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. Open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
On 2nd and 10, they'll try to throw. This one caught by the back, out of the backfield. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40.
First down.
Back to throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. Third and 9.
A gain of 1 brings up third down and
He'll drop to throw. Over the middle and take it in. He's got it. Set to go now on first and 10.
And the Saints, first down.
They'll look to throw again.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up manageable second down.
At the 42-yard line.
They'll throw here on third and short yardage. Forced out left. First and 10 now from the 36.
A gain of 7. First down, New Orleans.
He'll look to throw. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. Try again. It's second and 10. They'll look to throw. He is hit before he can get rid of it, and down he goes. So backed up after the sack, and now it's third and long. He'll get up here and spike it, and time for one final play right here. The Saints now going to try a field goal here. They'll put this one down at midfield. Here comes a 60-yard attempt. This one not going to get there. From distance, it is no good. And they are not able to draw closer.
You have to give him credit, Mike. I mean, that shows a lot of faith in your kicker because that is an ambitious effort from that distance.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's deep for the back of the end zone. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end.
Our trip around the NFL starts now with a good divisional matchup in the black and blue NFC North. And this is Jahmyr Gibbs. He's got it. He's got room. He's got a touchdown. That's a 29-yard score. The Lions wrap up a 7-10 season with the win. Next, let's go to Landover, Maryland, just outside the nation's capital. Looking in on the Commanders, they're hosting the New York Football Giants. And this is the Giants wideout. This will help the old stat line. He's going to make the catch and realize, I don't think anyone's going to get me, and they don't. Put it down as an 81-yard catch and run for the score. One more for you. Let's go to Cincinnati. The Bengals hosting the Pittsburgh Steelers. And this is Joe Burrow. He had a heck of a game. This, one of 2 touchdown passes. He also ran for a score. The Bengals are in as the division champs. They finish off the regular season in style. With that, a look at how things stand, the playoff picture in the AFC as the season draws to a close. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been back and forth to this point. No reason to expect anything different in the second half. As we get you back out to the second half and rejoin Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. Now return coming from the 7. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The home team's offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. And he's had it going in the first half. Really had his way with the secondary. They have been powerless to stop him. Now they'll try to keep it going. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. Something you do not want to see here in the final week of the season, as he will get himself checked out. Off the placement, he'll look to throw. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down.
And now we're seeing the game kind of go back and forth. Each team trading blows, trying to establish control over the other. Nice chunk play on the previous play. The defense responds back with a sack, and we see which team can establish a little bit more of this control as the game unfolds.
Now they'll set up to throw. Going right, it's taken in. They're going to work this down inside the 45. 18 yards on the pickup there. That's enough for a first down.
If you're going to give him this much time to scan the field, he's inevitably going to find an open man downfield like he does here. That's a great job remaining patient and letting that play develop.
That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. And he will not be able to get free. Picking up only a yard. Now, it's third down. Now, he'll air one out. And that one's incomplete. They really ratcheted up the coverage there. And they force fourth down. Special teams on the field, ready for this punt, as they'll say no to the long field goal and hope to pin them deep. And this is going to work out for them. Out of bounds, and they'll mark it inside the 10. The Saints offense and their wide receiver getting ready to get back to work. And he has been a tough guy to contain all season long, as reflected in those numbers that you see there. On the ground, it is James to start the drive. And a good gain. He's going to be marked down right at the 20-yard line. They'll stop it here. We have an injured Saint on the play. Something you do not want to see here in the final week of the season, as he will get himself checked out. From the gun, here is a run with James. And this time they are ready for it. Throw for a loss. And it's second down. A throw right side is intercepted. Picked by Benjamin Morrison. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick six for touchdown. What a time for a pick six for the defense, as the other team is trying to get themselves right back in this one. The defense extends the margin with the pick six.
Yeah, just a critical moment. You find yourself on defense, Mike, trying to hang on to this lead. And not only do you do that, you pick six them, and you're able to extend that lead.
No problem there on the extra point. And his guys will extend this third quarter lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. He fields it at the 8. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Saints offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. And you have to imagine the defense is saying, how do we stop this guy? He has run roughshod through him to this point in the third quarter. Williams in motion. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. That's right side and brought in by Williams. From 29. Here's second down and 7.
At the 29-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up second and 7.
A throw right side is intercepted. Hit by Benjamin Morrison. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
So this is where an offensive play caller needs to come to the rescue of his quarterback, because this defense, they're onto you. They've got 2 picks. They're starting to pick up on your tendencies. They're shifting guys over to counter them. Now you've got to add some wrinkles. Now you've got to throw them a curveball and try to shift back some of that advantage to your side of the ball.
The home team's offense ready to get back at it. They start with the lead and the football. They do so with tremendous field position. It's 1st and 10. Oh, a loose football. And the defense comes up with a big turnover. Maybe this will turn this game around.
And with all this talk about ball security, I can tell you firsthand, Mike, a lot of it just becomes mental. It's like the more you think about it, the more you stress it in practice, it almost gets worse. It's one of those things that when it starts to spiral, it's just hard to pull yourself out.
Now, out comes the New Orleans offense. They're ready to take over once again. They need to start making some inroads here. Down 2 scores as they begin this drive with first down. Here's a handoff to James. Not much happening there, just a short game. From the 34-yard line, here's second and 8. And for a third time today, he's intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
All right, Mike, at this point, am I allowed to call timeout? Because I would love to talk to both of these offenses. Listen, guys, ball security. Protecting the ball is the #1 rule in football. You got one side losing it on a fumble, the other side gives it right back with a pick. I mean, come on, guys. As an offensive guy, I want to see big plays. I want to see long drives, touchdowns. Not a game of hot potato bouncing the ball back and forth.
A run on first down. He is out of bounds. They have worked it inside the 50s. On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
Clearly trying to catch the defense by surprise, Mike. If the draw works, it's a touchdown. But being down here in the red zone, this is a tough spot on the field to get away with running that draw.
And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
That is caught. And he's in. Touchdown, Orlando. It's his 3rd touchdown catch this year. Point after try forthcoming. He knocks it through. And his guys are going to extend their lead. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. The Saints offense ready to take over once again. They are in need of points in a big way as they set out on 1st and 10. Out of the pistol, going to give it to James. And he searches forward for a gain of about 5. They'll work now on 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Now here's a keeper on the zone read. And he'll get past the marker. So he's got a 1st down on that gain of 5.
That's good for the Saints. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
A toss, left side, caught by his running back. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
At the 36-yard line.
A shotgun snap, he'll look to throw, and he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. They'll empty out the backfield, line up for 3rd and 3. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. On the ground, it's James. And he'll get it back to midfield. That's it. No gain on the play. They'll stop it here. We have an injured Saints on the play. Something you do not want to see here in the final week of the season, as he will get himself checked out. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. From the 50, he'll set up to throw. He'll swing this out to James. And they'll take this down inside the 35. Good work after the catch. They get 16 and a 1st down.
That's another Saints 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
It's like a textbook, methodical, efficient NFL drive. 4 for 4 throwing the ball, mixing in some run. You're just marching the ball downfield at your will, and they get a fresh set of downs now to see if they can convert this nice drive into some points.
They get 21 on that one. 1st down, New Orleans.
Another Saints 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. He'll get that one to James. It's complete. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
I think this play is a direct result of his film study. He knew exactly where that ball was going before the play was snapped. And that play recognition, man, it separates a lot of guys in this league and results in a negative play.
And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short.
A gain of 10 yards. And
It's the quarterback with the sneak. And he's going to have the Saints 1st down. Able to convert, albeit not by much, but they get it on 3rd and a yard. James trying to find a crease in that mass of humanity, but he's going to come up short. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. One more time with James. And he is not going to get to the goal line. In fact, he's even going to lose yards on that play. And now it is 3rd and goal. So we'll take it to the other end as we are through 3. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. They're in 4-down territory for sure, but what can they do on this one? It's 3rd and goal. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes. They've got him back at the 10.
feels like they needed that sack this entire drive. It feels like the defense was really on their heels. The offense was taking it to them really however they wanted to. So to be able to take a deep breath now, disrupt the rhythm of the drive by getting that sack, that might go a long way now to allow them to get off the field.
The Saints now going to try a field goal here. This about as short as you can get. His kick will split the uprights. It's good. And the Saints are back within 2 scores.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
The home team's offense and their running back set to go once more. And it's hard to believe you can run the ball a whole lot better than he has. The vision, the cutback ability, the acceleration, the stats. It has all been on display throughout. To the right side here, pass is caught. There's no 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
They'll run. He'll try the left side now. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Drop for the loss of a yard.
The loss of a yard.
2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 41-yard line.
Quick throw, taken in, and he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. 3rd and 6.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
All these stops are great. You're trying to cut back into this deficit, find your way back into this game. But the defense can make as many stops as they want, Mike. This game's going to come down to what does their offense do when they take the field.
And he didn't get the check he was hoping for in that one. That goes into the end zone, and it's a touchback. The Saints offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. And it will be another turnover as this defense does it again. And so much for a nice game through the passing game. Not finishing the play, fumbling the football, and the offense has turned it over, Greg.
Mike, give credit to the defender here for not quitting on this play. They just give up a chunk play in the passing game. He stays after it, and instead of just making a simple tackle, he attacks the ball, knocks it loose, and creates a big takeaway for this defense.
Throw here to begin the drive. Very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. 2nd and 10. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Looking middle of the field. It's complete. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down. They'll turn and hand this one off, and that'll be a pickup of 3. Here's 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
They'll throw out of the gun. This one's going to be taken in over the middle. And he will score! Touchdown, Orlando. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game. He's doubled his season output. He now has 4. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
Now, the extra point. It's up and through. And his guys will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter.
Visitors 16.
team's ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. The Saints offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. Things not looking good. But see if we get the turnaround going here. We'll start this drive with first down. Throwing now from the gun. And he's not going to get too far. Tackled after a gain of just a yard.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and
He'll drop to throw. Got a man. Good job coming back for the ball on the completion. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Out of the gun. He'll throw. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up second down.
It's now second and 10.
They'll look to throw yet again. Looked like a lateral there, but now it's a free football. And it will be another turnover as this defense does it again. Well, the ball comes out, and the scramble for it, it ends up becoming a turnover, and the offense walks off the field disappointed with that fumble.
Mike, when you look at a stat sheet at the end of the game and you want to determine which team wins and which team loses, at the top of the list is ball security. Which team does a better job protecting it and which team does a better job taking it away.
Out of the gun, here's a run up the gut. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5.
He's done a really nice job making the most of his touches. They've made it a priority. Let's use this ground game to try to wear down the defense, and right now it's one of the main reasons why they have the lead.
And he's got it. First down. A pickup of 4.
So, Mike, you know by now my philosophy on third down. If it was up to me, I don't even want to be in third down. I want to get all of my conversions on first and second down and be able to stay in those neutral down situations. So it's exactly what they do here. They lean on the ground game and pick up a fresh set of downs.
What a great gainer that is. He runs it down to the 5. Now it is first and goal.
At the 5-yard line.
Here's a run. And that play took a little long to develop. They stopped him for no gain at the 4.
And up until this point, this is not something that we've seen a lot of. This running back's had a really nice day. So in this case, this rep goes to the defense.
On the bootleg, he'll look to throw. That is caught in the middle of the end zone. Touchdown, Orlando. His 6th touchdown now for the season. This great season throwing the ball continues. That last TD pass, number 40 on the year. Extra point attempt to come here. He's got it, and his guys are able to extend the lead.
Makes the score our home team 45, visitors 16.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. The Saints offense ready to take over possession of the football. They'll begin with first and 10. They'll start on the ground with James. And he'll get about 6 out of that one before being forced out of bounds. From the 32-yard line now, here's second down and 3. Quick hitting slant there. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
First down. A gain of 9 yards.
Here's a zone read. He'll keep it himself. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark them at the 48-yard line. A gain there of 11. It's good for a Saints first down. Williams in motion. The RPO. That one is complete. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get